Hi guys, Joey here at Back 40 Archers. Got Katelyn and Boege with me. We're here to talk about probably the most exciting thing when it comes to bow hunting for me, and that is Katelyn's first ever archery deer. Buck. And I was fortunate enough to be along on the recovery with the guys and gals, and it was a great experience. That is the coolest thing for me to do, and kind of what I hope to bring to this Back 40 Archers project that we've got going on is that camaraderie of having people to enjoy the outdoors with, and passing that on to the next generation, which is Katelyn. And to give you a little story of how I got to be there, I was actually on my way to a stand, and I happened to drive within a couple miles of where they hunt at, and the property, as Kyle calls it, and got the message, buck down, and I'm immediately squealing brakes to be a part of this, because that is one of the most rewarding things of the outdoors to me, is to watch somebody recover their first, in this case, archery kill. So, Katelyn, if you could tell everybody a little bit of backstory before we get into the kill. How did you get into archery, and how old are you? I mean, just go through it all.
I'm 15. I've been shooting my bow for 2 years. I mean, this is my second bow, but I've been shooting for 2 years. I got into archery because my dad got into it, and I'm like, hey, that sounds fun. So I started shooting too.
So you made it a family then?
Yeah,
Yes.
the family there.
Absolutely. Your little brother shoots cage-1 as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Another cage-1.
That's cool.
A lot of 3D this year.
So much.
We hit the 3D hard this year. Joey knows. It's working.
It's very hard. So that was 2 years ago. You went into the 3D archery thing, and so last year, so 2017, was your first time in the woods.
Yep.
And take me through that. How that went.
It was fun. I mean, I got to shoot at a buck. He jumped me, and he dropped, and I ended up hitting in no man's land. So, we never got him. He still got a scar on his back, and I think, is he still hanging around the property? Or has he
We
left?
haven't seen him for a while.
Probably left.
He was running something.
You saw him for a while though after.
Yeah, we saw him that night. She shot, we pulled out. I bet we pulled out 4 or 5 hours. Right? We had the blood. And everybody was great help last year. We got a whole bunch of guys. So we backed up. We backed out. No blood. Got old Kyle. We showed he come down. We walked all over. We got fucking arrow. So we left that night. We were going out home. We were leaving. We saw him jump across the road. No arrow. We saw him have blood. That's it. He's fine. He's running. So we figured, okay,
Haven't seen him this year.
yeah. We
Well, now you know.
yeah, we know. Yeah, we've got him on camera. That's about all we got him. So, as I called it, it was a year to the day she shot her. The weekend she shot her buck this year was the same one she missed last year. So if you follow us on Facebook, I call it Redemption Week. It was
Successful.
Yeah.
It was.
So that kind of little bit of a fire there. And to put it mildly, guys, Katelyn went on a tirade on the 3D course this year. I did not personally enjoy shooting before her, because I usually met in the crash hero.
I hardly ever shot with you. Steve and I went off by ourselves because you guys didn't want to listen to us.
However, it was a lot of fun to hear them come up from the back and let me know how I missed the target, and they were shooting 12s all day. So that was a lot of fun. But you did well in the Triple Crown, right? How did we finish?
I got first.
Oh, you got first in the Triple Crown. Got another R100, R1000 pin, right?
Yeah.
So we got several.
And then I got 2 top finisher pins. I was in the top 5, and I finished third overall. Combining all of my points and adding a pin. Yeah.
So you got a third at North America. Yeah, death and that.
And that's at,
That was a fail. And I won't have that.
cool. So you had one heck of a year on the target course, killed a lot of foam. Fast forward, 2018 comes along. You sit in a tree stand, you check in a couple times on the Facebook page, get through there, and now we're at Redemption Weekend.
Correct.
Okay.
So,
Where are we at?
let's just start with when the Bucks and the
Well,
when
we were out Saturday because we shot Sunday.
Yeah.
So Saturday it rained pretty much all day.
Mm-hmm.
So where we were at, there's a lot of scrapes. And I told her, I said, it stopped raining, they're gonna come and start checking scrapes. So we saw quite a few does
Yeah.
before. At about 11 o'clock, that one doe come in and didn't leave 45 minutes.
I'll have to look back at the video. I mean, I'll be putting it in, so we'll get
So-
a timeline of what happened.
Anyway, it was dead.
No,
I just told him, just go outside and go. We're going to leave in 45 minutes anyway. So, at this point, hold on, where you at? We're at the war wagon.
Okay.
yeah.
So,
I know this, but they don't.
so we're at the war wagon. At this point, we're doing everything wrong. We're opening the door, go outside. She comes back in, and then she went to the bathroom. There's a little doe left. And
Yeah.
that's when Buck comes.
It's like 10 minutes later. or
Yeah, 10
something.
minutes later, he come in and check the scrape. We've got him on video. Get that one up too of the shot.
That's-
He was quartered away. And I told you to wait, because when he come in, he was quartered to us. I said, when he gets quartered away, and he was not aware. He was had his nose up on the licking branch. What'd you aim?
So he had a white patch on his belly, like they usually do. I was aiming for the top of the white stripe, and so because last year when I got jumped, he dropped a lot, so I figured might as well compensate for the drop. So I went lower. You know, 3D targets is probably about low 10-ish. Low 10, and then we dropped about high 10,
High
8,
10, yeah.
8-ish, and then from the angle that I was at, it went in, clipped the heart of the lung.
It was a good shot. Embedded, it was not a pass.
No.
The kid went through and embedded in the opposite shoulder, which is perfect, really.
Yeah.
And we recovered the arrow. We got the arrow, and it was filming that. I mean, I apologize, you guys did see the film. You see the shot, and Dad got excited, looking where the gear's going. Try to do better, but
There's other things.
there's a lot of, I mean, both my kids play sports. This is a lot better than this is that was awesome to see that happen. Something will never forget.
No, that's what it's all about, and Katelyn won't ever forget it either.
No.
So then, okay, your shot runs off. You remember where you saw it last, and
Yeah.
that's when the message started coming.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I show up shortly thereafter, and then the search is on. So we get out there, we go to the shop, we find blood, and he starts heading downhill. And based on the war wagon, it was just the height of the war wagon and then the level of that food pump up there. It's certainly a higher entrance and a lower exit, but we're not talking super low. So he wasn't dumping blood by any means. He was bleeding hard. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just all inside of him. But he was able to follow essentially the trail, past the resistance all the way down to the bottom where he piled up. And
Opposite side of the property.
We're clear. When the war wagon is clear on the west side, pretty much. He died clear on the east side,
Great.
so which is good. It was a trap. We thought, we thought he did a circle.
well, and the thing is too is with the lack of blood, I mean, we saw that it took the heart. We don't know if it took the heart going in or if it was the arrow bouncing around inside of there, but the heart definitely had a definitive slip through it. But yes, it took us a while to track it. Certainly, when we were trying to find blood, he probably covered that distance pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I would say within a minute, he was probably going down there. And once you guys lost sight of him, you might have thought of second wind there and then started bounding off. And going down there, you got that. You covered that distance. And we're talking, guys, it's a crow flies. If that. You know, I mean, when he was leaving, yeah, 200 probably, but that's a crow flies, you know, maybe 100, 120 yards. Something like that. Nothing crazy. So we get there. You got into some tall grass. There were several times as we were walking through there that we thought we were seeing, you know, white or some cocktails and some stuff in there coming up on it, and it wasn't him. And we were real cautious because we didn't have the arrow yet about bumping him, and we were sure of the shot. And we get up to him, we recover him, and then how that goes.
That was a wonderful feeling compared to last year when I didn't get to do that. But this year I did, and it's nice.
Absolutely. And then, so we got him recovered, we drug him out, and then I peeled out and went hunting the rest of the afternoon. But talk about the shot and how your preparation through shooting in a range like you are tonight, to shooting in the backyard, to all your 3Ds, to your other athletic endeavors, and how does your mind sort that out at 15 years old? I mean, that's a lot to handle at 30.
You know, it was what? 20-yard shot.
Yeah.
It was
About
20
20
yards.
yards.
Yeah, it was 20 yards.
So, I mean, I was calm when I shot. I don't get as nervous as I used to, per se, just because I've done a lot of softball, and softball can be a high stress, high stakes situation. You can be placed in those, and you got to keep a level head. So I've gotten used to keeping that level head in stressful situations, like shooting at a live buck. I mean, you got to be calm, collected. You got to know what you're doing, and just rely on what you've been practicing. For me, like 2 years worth, and all of the 3D shoots, and the thousands of arrows I've shot. It's just taking that muscle memory and trusting yourself in what you're doing, and knowing I can do this. It's not that hard. I can do it. Like trusting in what you've been doing and applying all the skills you've gotten from all the 3D shoots and just doing it.
Well, one thing you're saying there is you know, preparation, practice, all that stuff is obviously the key in the success, whether that be on the 3D court or in the tree stand. But a key point that I feel like can summarize some of that, and this is something that I've heard John Dudley from Knock on Archery say, and I absolutely love this. I coach a baseball team, and I actually use this with my baseball kids. I think this applies to anything you do in life, especially if you're a detail-oriented person. Is talk about focusing more on the process than the prize. That's an exact quote from John Dudley. Focus on the process, not the prize. And he talked about that in a podcast that I heard a year ago, and I've never forgotten that. And that's so important. You get into the batter's box, you're doing your thing, you're getting your mindset right. You're doing all that stuff. It's no different than archery than stepping into the batter's box in softball. You know, and I think that's huge. You're able to, because you're focused on the process and not the actual, oh, I'm going to kill my first buck, or I'm going to hit that walk-off home run, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. You're focused on the process, and what that does for you, in my opinion, is it puts your mind in a comfortable state that you're used to. And you're stepping in the batter's box, or you're stepping up to the line of the range, and the pressure's not on, and you're just doing your thing. Well, when the pressure's on, you just get yourself to do your thing, and everything else slows down, and thousands and thousands of reps pay off at that point.
Yeah.
That's why we practice.
Absolutely.
So like what Jordan was saying with like the practice and like things slowing down and being like calm or whatever. I didn't hit my first home run until this past softball season in spring. And honestly, I didn't even know I hit it until I was rounding second, and I saw my third base coach freaking out because like I hit a home run. And like just I was so calm and just doing what I normally do that it didn't, like everything kind of faded away and it's just kind of, yeah, I did it, whatever, cool. I mean, it was kind of the same thing with my buck. Like, just, I pulled back, and I didn't think, oh, this is a live animal I'm about to kill. I just felt, okay, this is a deer I'm shooting. I could relate it to a 3D target that wasn't moving. I mean, I could just tune everything out, and it all just kind of went calm and slow, like you were talking about. Like, everything just kind of slows down and all comfortable. It's nice.
Can I pause you for just a second?
Yes.
Can you tell everybody on the camera how in the hell you didn't know you hit your first home run when you banged it off the scoreboard and put a dent in it the size of my fist?
That was the second.
That was the second one.
Did you know you hit that one?
Yeah, I heard you playing on the scoreboard when I just got to first, and I heard the clang of the scoreboard for my second home run. I was like, hey, I did it again. And then, yeah.
So, what did you feel after the shot?
I was shaking so much because it just kind of settled in. Oh, I just shot a deer. Oh my goodness! And I wasn't like under pressure anymore, so I could let myself freak out.
Yeah.
Like, I did it. Like, I was shaking so much, it was insane. Like, I couldn't even type on my phone.
Yeah, you'll do that with every animal you shoot. I did it with the still I shot. Joey still does it. I mean, it's just,
That feeling never goes away. Hang it up.
yeah, there's no point in doing it.
That is what you do it for. Hands down. Hands down. And I mean, it was a perfect shot, guys. Bury the broadhead in the outside shoulder. How much better can you get than that? And that is preparation, practice, process is everything that you prepare for. Well, I want to say congratulations. What do you do with your hand?
I was confused, okay?
So, that's what we, I mean, that's why I take, if Tyler wants to go, I'll take him too. There's a lot of work involved. I am very proud to say, when she pulled back and let it go, I was not worried. I knew it was going to hit where it did, and when it did, and I saw red, and good shot, we're done.
We're done. Go pick it up.
And then I sent Joey the video. All I got back from him was, it's dead.
Yeah, it was awesome. And the video wasn't as bad as it made it sound. I thought it was alright, you know, for
But-
given the emotions you were dealing with.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, I mean, on my way out there, you guys were waiting it out before we decided to go recover it. And I'm like, guys, I'm like on the side of the road. Tell me what I'm doing. Because I want to come now, you know.
Oh yeah, we waited an hour
Yeah.
at least, which, like you said before, and I said before too, it's dead now, it's going to be dead now.
Amen to that.
So, it's just, you know, one monkey off the back.
Yeah.
Hopefully 2019 brings more than good things to come.
Yeah, hopefully. Good.
Breeding season's coming.
Can't wait.
Hunting season's not over yet.
Oh, I mean, some of us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, some of the lucky ones. Very good. Very good.
Well guys, that's Katelyn's buck story. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Back 40 Archers. And we have a Facebook page, Back 40 Archers.
Like us.
Like us. So, we got.